everybody. Wakey eggs and bakey. Welcome back to the channel where we go in search of wildlife photography. I'm Doug Wallace for the Wildlife Gallery. Say it's a Sunday morning here. I'm just driving through the local conservation area, Eagle Bluffs, to see what's out here. I got here before daylight. And honestly, there's just not a whole lot here. I've seen a few Canada geese. Seems to be quite a few shoveler ducks around. A couple of hundred I've probably seen. Nothing close. Anyways, listening to some good country tunes this morning. Riding around here, see if we can't find a photograph or two to take. But anyways, thought maybe we just, as I'm idling through here and drinking a little coffee, we may just have a little get-together about the Holy Grail lens, how it's been holding up. I do have an issue with it. I may have to send it back to see, not back forever, but the image stabilization, and I guess that's a motor or something, but when that is switched on, I can hear the motor inside that lens just running all the time, turning, like it's jammed up or something. And I don't know if that's a motor or not, but there's clearly something going on with it, with the image stabilization on. It just sitting here in the truck, it'll just make a god-awful noise. Maybe one of you all out there be able to help me with that in the comments. If you know what that could be, let me know. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm going to have to box this thing up, send it in for a repair. I'm not going to send it back because, man, that I don't know if you've seen any of the images, and maybe they're not very good to you, but man, I really think my image quality has improved. And I know I can be guilty of gas or gear acquisition syndrome, you know. We're all like that a little bit. I think we all want gear, or the latest gear, to help us in our craft and our hobby. But I really do believe, you know, what I was after with this lens, it has delivered. So, and that doesn't always happen, you know, when we buy something thinking, you know, we have a certain expectation of what it's going to do for us, and it just doesn't happen. But in this case, I'm happy about the money that I spent. I believe my image quality has really jumped significantly, and I was hoping if I could just get this much improvement that I'd be happy with it. But I'm telling you, I truly believe my image quality's jumped this much, and I just didn't realize, you know, being able to shoot at a constant f4 versus most of the time shooting at f8 with the 1:400 and the extender in, what a difference that makes. And it just, and you know, the glass in this thing, of course this lens brand new, is about 4 times what I paid for my 1:400 brand new. So in that instance, the image quality should be better. Another big improvement that I've seen with this lens adapted to the R5 is the eye detect on it. Man, there's been a huge improvement in that. I would say 80% of the time eye detect works on it now versus 50% of the time. About the only time I really run into an issue with eye detect, or even with any of the focus systems with this thing, is with busy backgrounds, really contrasty backgrounds. It'll have a problem even wanting to focus. And then I'm finding with it, the limiter switch on full, I seem to get acquisition, you know, focus acquisition without a lot of hunting and stuff like I do on the other two modes. I think the second mode is 4.5 meters to 16 meters, and then the third one is 16.5 meters or 16 meters to infinity. And of course, if you convert the meters, you know, 16 meters, that's nearly 50 feet. Another thing I find that I'm not as quick with this lens is target acquisition. I just don't get on him as quick. I could tell he was getting ready to fly, and I put the glass back up there and I couldn't find him. Had I found him, I could have got a flight shot, but I couldn't find him, and he flew before I can actually get the shot. So that'll just take some practice with this new lens as well. All right, I know I always intend on having a pretty short video, and I seem to ramble on, I guess. Well, I was here 30 minutes before the sun even thought about coming up this morning, and it is now 7:01. I have seen a northern harrier flying around. Very, very few ducks. So I'm back here at our local area, Eagle Bluffs, and looks like it was pointless me getting up this morning. But it goes that way sometimes. There's a few ducks around, and I had a couple here pretty close, the northern shovelers. There was 2 males and a female just right here by the truck. But that was, I couldn't even get a good photo. I was hitting 32,000 ISO. I did snap a photo just to see what it would look like when I get back home and put it on the computer. I've seen one lone pelican flying around. I did snap a photo of him. But other than that, that's it, guys. And I have been here for an hour and a half already. I'm going to give it about another 30 minutes, check my camera settings, see what ISO's hitting, and then I'll probably do a drive around, see if I can't find something to get a photograph of this morning. I got to have at least one that I can edit when I get home. That's always my goal, to have at least one. More if we can get it right, but if I can get one, I'll be happy. Be happier than if I have 0. Yesterday here it was like 71 degrees, sun shining, just a gorgeous day. So I would imagine all the ducks that were here on Sunday that I was able to get photographs of, they've probably headed on north. They probably scooted out of here. So welcome back. I just got some pictures of that eagle, a little far away. I put my extender in, so I got 840 millimeter of reach. He's still a little small in the frame. Sitting nice and pretty though, so we'll see how those turn out. I'm positive I'll have to crop in on it pretty tight. But with the R5 and 45 megapixels, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Right before that, there was a pool of water there that had, I don't know, I'm going to guess a couple of hundred shovelers in it. And so I pulled over and was able to, I think my count's like right at 600 flight shots right there. They're still flying about stuff, but I've got, I checked the back of the camera, which I rarely do, but it looks like I've got some decent images there this morning. It's really harsh, overcast, so I don't really like that, but I was still trying to run it just a little underexposed, and I could tell on the back of the camera that the white part of that shoveler is still being blown out a little bit, but just depending on the angle in the sky and stuff. So anyways, we've got several hundred here. Like I said, 600 photos of flight shots. I probably just took 50, 60 images or better of that eagle sitting there. So I'm going to drive through the area here pretty slow, see if I can't find something else. I did see a couple of other Harrier hawks out here this morning. I've never seen them here before. But man, it'd be really nice to get a Harrier shot this morning. A friend of mine was out here yesterday and got pictures of one in the water taking a bath, of all things. And he said that thing just sat there in the water taking a bath, and he took a couple of 100 photos of it. Just stunning images. So, all right, guys, that's what I got going on. Thought I'd just check in, let you know what is going on. If I find something else here, I'll let you know about it. Otherwise, I'll put a video together, and what images I did get today will be at the end of this. Be safe out there, everyone. I'm positive somebody at home would like to see you again. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you would, please.